Makes a big difference.
Yeah, I totally agree. Once again, I think that this is a fight that allows Hebus to kind of perfect her skill and perfect her craft in herself. You know, every single fighter has I got it. This is my feeling. I'm starting to get into my flow. And you see that with Hebus. You see her starting to find her mastery in the sport. And that's what you need to be. If you're going to be champion, you have to find that mastery in your game. And it looks like Hebus is finding that mastery. And if she gets a win over Rodriguez, she'll definitely submit that. And I like her to get that win over Rodriguez. So I got Hebus in this one as well.
It's Sanchez that is making his way
so happy all the time. I love her. All right, so we did have a last-minute switch on the main card. The Frevola Izatar bout that got scratched today. Brian, you told us it is on the Izatar side, but UFC not giving a reason right now, which means, ladies and gentlemen, we get Andrew Sanchez going up against Mahmoud Muradov. That has been bumped up to the main card. Now,
I like Juliana Pena here. Here's a name we haven't talked a lot about in the women's bantamweight division. Somebody who has been around as an intriguing prospect going back to the Ronda Rousey days, right? Well, she's still only 31 years old. She's been through injury. She's been through some losses when she's moved up to the highest level against fighters like a Valentina Shevchenko, a Jermaine Randami. But she's also got some quality wins over the likes of Kat Zingano and Jessica Ai, going in there against always a tough out in Sarah McMahon. But Sarah McMahon is 40 years old. You know she's tough as nails on the ground as a wrestler, but there's still time for Juliana Pena coming in as a slight underdog here to show that variety in striking, show that athleticism, and come out here and try to get a big win. Look, 135 is not the division we're talking about right now on the women's side. The greatest of all time, Amanda Nunes, is topping that division. She's fantastic. The cupboard is somewhat bare at this moment. It's time for a rehash to turn things over. Pena's a name we knew about in the past, as I mentioned, but she still may have life for a second chapter here. This is the right fight at the right time with her stock moving forward to move on ahead.
They could go hunting.
Yeah, you know, well, I like McMahon in this fight. I think that I know you went with Pena, but here's the thing: Pena lost her last fight against JDR by submission. JDR, Jermaine Durandamy, doesn't really submit anybody. I think it was her first submission. Now she's going against a very tough ground specialist in Sarah McMahon. I think that Sarah McMahon gets her down and she doesn't get up. I think it's going to be a 3-round decision. Sarah McMahon.
All right, gentlemen, thank you so much for going through all of that. I know people literally call and try to text in trying to get your picks because they are so good. So thank you so much for breaking all of that down here on CBS Sports HQ. So recapping their picks there for UFC 257. They agree on pretty much everything there, as you can see. And I believe,
shout out to Kay.
Nope, they're going with all of them going with the favorites there. And I do also want to mention, you just got to double check those things. There's a lot of words on that full screen. Their best bet, though, for the main card, I also want to mention that Rashad said he is going with Amanda Ribas at minus 330 as the favorite there. And Brian, his best bet for the main card is Joanne Calderwood.
I don't know how it works. I don't know if it's a
and you can hear much more from Brian Campbell and Luke Thomas, and they do have Rashad on occasionally to talk everything having to do with UFC, MMA, boxing, everything fighting. Morning Combat, make sure to download and subscribe.
What would you say about Pac-Man McGregor fight? I feel that Pacquiao would go in as favorite.
Philip Rivers isn't the only one to leave Indianapolis this week. His offensive coordinator's moving on.
This is really interesting because Muradov, we've not seen for a very long time. He had 4 fights canceled. He wasn't even supposed to be in this fight against Sanchez, but Andre Muniz got bumped, so he stepped in. He's got Floyd Mayweather on his side. Brian, what can we expect here?
But I would expect Pacquiao to open favorite.
I think you can expect a very good fight in a close fight here because there's certainly a lot at stake. Anytime you're relegated to the prelims card and get that bump and get that push and that opportunity to get a close-up, you certainly want to take advantage of that. Muradov, a very interesting fighter here from Uzbekistan, tough as nails, has lost in the past, has recalculated and come back to the table here. He's the favorite, a slight one, though, for a reason. I certainly like the momentum he's on and his ability to come out here and get a win against a tough out in Andrew Sanchez.
Now, high kick coming in there by Muradov.
Yeah, I like Muradov in this one as well, too. Muradov has been trying to get a chance to train with me for a while. You know, we've been kind of missing paths, but I mean, you know, one thing I like about this guy is his focus, his determination, even with the ups and downs of the starts and stops of the career. That's the most frustrating part of this fight game is when you have those starts and stops when it's not your fault. And Muradov has just been kind of on the back burner waiting for his opportunity. And he's been on a roll lately, so I really like him to go in there and do his thing against Sanchez. I think that he has the power with the striking, and I think he's going to actually finish this fight within the second round.
All right, down the board in agreement, which means those are probably really good picks there. Let's look at the prelims, because sometimes you do find the better fights here. Brian, give me your best bet for the prelim fights.
And again, just really establishing himself, goes for a calf
kick. I like Juliana Pena here. Here's a name we haven't talked a lot about in the women's bantamweight division. Somebody who has been
seemed to really rock Sanchez there. Nice kick coming back, so you can see that Muradov is slightly edging ahead. You know that Floyd Mayweather is watching this.
Oh, Chad, I wasn't talking. My bad. Oh my god, dude. Alright, Chad, welcome back to the stream. My stream crashed mid-streaming. So if you're new here, join the Discord as well. Link it again. And make sure you follow the stream. And thank you everybody for the follows. I really, really appreciate it. My mic was muted, my bad, but my stream crashed. So yeah, that's what happened. I got an encoder error settings, but it's whatever, We're still gonna be streaming. Make sure, chat, you're in the Discord as well, and you're follow the stream. I'll be streaming future events as well. We have the Logan Paul fight coming up in February. Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather. Make sure you tune in for that one. And yeah, enjoy tonight's main event. Join the Discord, join the Match Watch channel, and have fun. Let's get it, chat. And thank you for the follows, Raz. Thank you for the follow, really appreciate it.
By Muradov, Sanchez standing his ground in the center.
Knowing that if McGregor's brand,
you are just joining us, Amanda Ribas lost. Amanda Ribas lost. Wild.
On this. There really isn't one.
And heartbreaking.
Is there some
low kicks coming in by
Muradov again? Be up to McGregor.
Sanchez moving forward, throws a big right hand.
Alright, thank you everybody for the follows. I'll link the Discord again. Make sure you're in the Discord chat. If you're new here, make sure you're in the Discord and you're in the Match Watch channel.
43% to 32.
That's all right, though.
Tries to throw a big
This is crash, dude. Unfortunate. But that's whatever, We're still here. We're still here. Let's get it. And make sure you follow the stream for future events as well, chat. You're not gonna miss a single event if you follow the stream. And yeah, let's get it.
There will be blood, so Brian, I want to start with you. Give me your prediction for this fight.
Oh, big clubbing blow by Muradov.
Exclamation mark Discord if you want to join the Discord. You must be in the Discord as well, chat.
The more well-rounded fighter.
Alright, we got AGD boss. Thank you for following. Really appreciate it.
He had a run of going 9-1 at lightweight immediately after losing to Conor McGregor.
Make sure you're following the stream for future events.
But the matchup, the style,
especially the Logan Paul versus Floyd one.
And what Poirier may be vulnerable to still adds up to be too
right now
much.
we're in the second fight of the main event. So we have like 2 more fights to go until the main card or until the main fight. Until the co-main event, the Dan Hooker and Chandler, and the other main fight. Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier.
He's had time to add to his game. That glimpse of 40 seconds against Cowboy Cerrone certainly could be fool's gold, but I think it told me a lot along with the pressure.
Make sure in the Discord chat.
Business like he is, that he can still seek and destroy. That's what he does best.
Jumping knee by Muradov.
There you go.
Yeah, BC,
Discord's looking in the chat. Let's get it.
I think the one thing that Dustin
Make sure if anyone else wants to watch a fight, make sure you invite them as well.
That he finds so accurately. But here's the thing about it: Dustin Poirier on paper has been on a tear lately and has been looking great. But the wars that he's been through get him to where he is right now.
Hey, thank you to follow, dude.
The best favor for him going against somebody like Conor McGregor, who has that big left hand and
very nice Minecraft gameplay.
Well too. So
yeah, Steve, is it Steve from Minecraft? God damn, man.
Dustin Poirier gets hit quite a bit.
Hope everyone enjoyed the fight, It's pretty good.
Conor McGregor, who has a big left hand that can get you out of there just by grazing you with that left hand.
Let's go down the main card to the next fight. Dan Hooker going up against Michael Chandler. Now this one is really intriguing because it's the first time we've actually seen Chandler in UFC. His debut. He's moving over from Bellator. What do you think?
Mike said he paid for it.
I really believe that. If you just look at who is more experienced, who is more battle-tested late, it is an easy answer. In fact, it might be the one clear advantage that Dustin Poirier has over Conor. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu too, but more to the point, he has been to the deep waters many times. I would argue he fights much better there than he does early. And I know this is going to sound crazy because he jumps guillotine and it never works. And he's got okay wrestling, but not great. But I go back to that common denominator. I think if you just stand with Conor early and try to match wits with him, it's not going to go well for most 155-pounders. I would like to see Dustin really use some of his kicking to stay at range or get in close, push him against the fence, and really begin to drain Conor McGregor. There, round 2, round 3, then begin to open up. But I think it probably won't happen that way.
You know, it comes down to the more things change, do they stay the same? No one's going to doubt that Poirier is not an evolved fighter, specifically maturity-wise, the mental game, all of that. But Conor McGregor said it himself this fight week, yeah, it's 6 years apart. But I'm still seeing Poirier make the same mistakes. I'm still seeing the same defensive lapses, the same reactions to pressure. To Conor McGregor, this fight can look exactly like it looked 6 years ago when they were different fighters in different weight classes, because the strength he still brings to the game may be better than anyone in finding your chin early with a combination of power, speed, and accuracy. He believes he can do that again. Rounds 2 through 5 could look a little different if we have to go there. But Conor McGregor in round 1, as you echoed, is still as tough and as dangerous as anybody in this game.
Low blow fans out there.
Well, I think that Dustin Poirier is actually coming into this fight a lot
Yo,
better
Ichi Bunny 87, I think
he's
he's probably good. Appreciate it, man.
not so emotionally frustrated. And I think that's a big
I'll be
win
right back,
going
chat.
against Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor's ability to get in his opponent's head before the fight happens and to really just make them fight out of their comfort zone already, just from the trash talking point of view, is something that a lot of fighters fall victim to. And Conor's not doing it now. He's a lot friendly now. So this allows Dustin to come into the fight and just treat this like a fight and nothing personal, and make a lot better calculated decisions versus emotional decisions pitting on the fact that he wants to get Conor McGregor out of there. So I think it's already a good step in the right direction for Dustin Poirier as far as mentally going into the fight. Now it's all about execution. It's all about making things go his way, and we'll see if that is actually a big benefit for him come Saturday.
They're both 25 when they last met, now 32. Maybe they've matured some. All right, as we've heard Conor McGregor say this week, there's no bad blood between these two, but there will be blood. So, Brian, I want to start with you. Give me your prediction for this fight.
You can see
Yo, what's good, bro?
Fight cancel over, but he did that on purpose. On to that fire. So
what do you mean?
No, because on Google it says the fight got canceled. He beat Poirier in 2019, but Trevor in 2018.
Bro, that's just dumb. No, they're still fighting. They're still fighting.
Yeah?
They're still fighting. They're still fighting.
A scenario where that could actually happen.
Yo, NC34, it's Pong. Thank you to follow, dude. Really appreciate it, man. We're gonna have a watch party. The fight's about to start. Like 2 more fights to go into the main event. Let's go, chat. Let's go.
Similar timelines. I suppose if we could access one of those, we might get to a position where we could find a
I'll just lower this.
Nurmagomedov.
Make sure you're in the Discord chat.
Here's what I mean. Listen,
Yo, what's up?
okay, so his job is
Which channel mein jana? I want to watch the fight.
No, I'm gonna stream it here.
हाँ तू हमारे लिए खुद stream कर रहा है.
Bro, I have Addy here too. Addy's coming, right?
हाँ वो गाड़ी में है. असली में मसला बता क्या है?
Hold on.
We were supposed to go out at 6, right? But this guy took so long. His car wasn't charged. You know, the Tesla.
What, bro?
His car wasn't charged. अभी वो वाली होगी hooker वाली. Please don't tell me hooker.
No, it didn't happen.
Ah, Pandu, you watch hooker.
Hold up, bro. Why is it not working?
Pause हो रही है. Stuck हुई है.
Yeah, no, hold up.
No matter what the conditions.
I think right now there's an argument that it could be 1-1.
I'll tell you the scenario though.
Big body shot.
Wait, hold up.
ये MCC board कौन है?
Yeah, I'm gonna stream him when the co-main event starts, alright? For you.
Why?
Because right now they're just adding so. Wait, hold up. Let me give me a sec.
ये MCC bot है ना ये? Is that an actual person or is it what?
No, that's my alt.
Look, everyone's motivated by something different.
Oh, that's your alt. You're streaming it for your server.
Yeah.
This is
from your laptop?
going to really be a test.
Huh? Yeah,
From your laptop?
basically, yeah.
Damn, I'm the smart ass nigga. Bro.
Wait,
I thought you hired someone. I'm like, okay.
I'm streaming on Twitch too, so chill out.
कितने viewers हैं तेरे? कितने viewers आ रहे हैं?
Check, bro.
रुक तो यार जो मेरा कंप्यूटर ही नहीं ऑन हो रहा है इतना बकवास कंप्यूटर
Alright, hold up. I'm trying to figure out a way to freaking screen share, dude.
Oh, that was nice though. Lovely 1-2. That connected by Muradov. Lovely body shot as well.
Chat, make sure in the Discord. Oh, I'm gonna be
now he's actually taking
linking again.
when it comes to strikes in this round. 11-10.
Yo, Bobber696 is Kong. Thank you everybody for the follows. I really appreciate the chat. Make sure in the Discord and make sure you're following the stream. Let's get it, chat. Woo!
We are getting closer all the time. We're already an hour into this.
Well, I'll tell you, the names are not easy to say, but sometimes you can actually identify what fight on the prelims you should be paying attention to by virtue of the card. Here's what I mean. The very last free fight that will be just before the pay-per-view starts.
20-odd seconds to go.
It's browsing, bro. I might have to go to the other channel, low-key.
And Arman Saryukian. Of the two, I really want you to pay attention to Arman Saryukian.
I followed you.
If he'll win here, he has a tough out.
You follow the stream?
Perpetual motion machine.
Yeah, I did because I didn't follow you.
Oh, screw you, dude.
Lovely right hand by Muradov.
I just logged in. I didn't even know my Twitch password.
Broken his nose.
Tons of cardio.
Well, why is it not freaking
Coming down, but I think that's broke his nose. I think he's broken.
Is it buzzing for you? Can you see it?
Prestigious tournament for submission wrestling.
No, it's not working.
Which I know is deep
Right
in
Alright, hold on,
at
give
the
me a
end
sec.
of the round.
Arman Saryukian completely outclassed this guy at 24 years old. You can tell that the matchmakers are thinking highly about him. They put him on a very promising preliminary card.
Alright, can you see it now?
In his run,
Right
don't
at
make
the
any
end.
mistakes about it. He's not going to be
Right
a perfect
hand.
fighter.
I said you.
Izzy, can you see it?
These guys just
Yeah, I can see your screen. Yeah.
Saryukian
Okay,
is
you see the...
You might have to do it like that. You might have. Okay, I can see.
Yeah, I can see.
That sucks.
Alright, let's
But
go.
it's me. I was me.
Yeah, I know, I muted it because it's like the main fight's not started yet, bro.
Yeah.
They always say that you shouldn't blow your nose.
Channel की तो ना भी
You can swell up the eyes.
That one's old.
Very,
There we
very
go.
careful.
Wait.
Yo, you're lagging.
He's the more skilled.
Wait, hold up.
They're
Channel
somewhat
yeah.
even in the idea of punch resistance, toughness. Maybe I like Hooker's punch resistance a little bit more on that.
Yeah, bro, you're lagging, bro.
End of the second.
Chandler,
We're about
because
to go
that's what he
into
does,
the
because his best
third.
chances of winning is landing that big right hand. I think he's
Oh
going to
my
escalate
God,
this
bro.
into a war. Only I think
Yeah,
Hooker's
that's
going to swim
exactly
just
what
fine.
Cormier has
He's
just
such a
said.
battle-tested chin this
Bust
early
your
into his
nose,
career.
then it
I
pushes
think Chandler's
the
going
air
to
up
make
into
a
your
situation
eyes
where
and
you're
your
going to have to
eyes
knock me out to
swell.
win this fight.
So
I think
we
Hooker can
could
do it.
start to see the eyes
I like Dan Hooker
swelling.
as well too. I think the fact
There you
that
go.
he's going to use his range
Either
and
way,
make
this
his
is
kicks
not
and his
great
long
for
punches
Sanchez.
be the fire that Michael Chandler has.
Alright, let's go
across
chat.
the board to get to him.
Yo,
And then
Bap
when he gets
GG,
inside, he's gonna be
99 Rampage, thank you for the follow the chat. I really appreciate it. Make sure if you're new here, make sure you join the Discord
I
chat.
just really think that when it comes to just fighting at this level,
You know, Bobbert, man.
UFC level,
He is
I just feel like
अबे नहीं हो रहा अभी भाई.
NC34, it's Kong.
Right at the end.
Ronaldo, 7 strong. Age 80. Alright, thank you guys for the follows. Really appreciate it. Chat, if you're new here, again, join the Discord for the watch party. Bike Ev13, thank you for the follow.
Sanchez.
I really appreciate everybody. Let's go.
I think there's an argument that Muradov is now 2 rounds up.
Yo, Pandu, are you
Let's go
live?
chat, bro. What?
Your live isn't working, bro.
I'm live, bro.
High kick coming
It's
in
not
there
working.
What do you mean it's not working? I can see it.
Well, I'll tell you, the names
Alright,
are
give me a
not
second.
I'm sharing my screen. Can you not see it?
By Muradov.
Give me a second. Give me a
on
second.
the prelims.
Alright.
But the big thing here is he was unfamiliar with his opponent.
Let me figure out why that's happening.
Maybe like rejoin the channel or something.
Ryan, what are some of the keys?
I did already. It says
Muradov, Sanchez covering up.
now it's working now.
Distance is going to be key.
Oh.
Dan
We've got
Hooker is
3
so
minutes
precise.
30
He's
for
got great
Sanchez to
size.
find
He's
some
really
here.
showing you a guy who
Muradov, that
championship
right hand.
potential.
Alright, chat,
Even
let's
though he's
get it,
fought
boy.
that very hard 5-round loss
Again,
to Dustin
clubbing
Poirier
blow,
in a fight of
follows
the
it
year
with an
contender.
uppercut as
Yo,
well.
Mikey, everything's in my Discord. Hold up.
Round the
That's why when I said
side.
the key to victory,
मैं आता हूँ एक मिनट
might
में.
be trying to
I
heard you,
make
I heard
this
you.
into the kind of
Excellent
broad
work by
potential that
Muradov,
he
who's
has.
got
It's just
3
Hooker
minutes.
likes to rely on his chin a little
Try and
bit
find
too
a
much.
finish.
The
I
wars
thought
are
he
starting
might
to add
get a
up.
finish in
He's
the
technically so brilliant. Can he
way,
find a way to deal with
We got 10 people on YouTube as well. So if you're watching on YouTube chat, I just posted the link in my Discord. I mean, in my chat.
Is going to say a lot too.
And on my YouTube YouTube chat as well.
And really own distance.
And for all you on Twitch, make sure you're in the Discord as well.
Nice and it could open up for a perfect counter shot here. Hooker's in a great spot, but I think he has to be careful.
They're saying this fight is brought to us by Proper 12 Irish whiskey.
One thing a Hooker needs to do is, work that inside kick to there's a straight front kick, the knee, all those things.
Yo, Sports Central Discord, thank you for following. Really appreciate it. I'm hyped for the fight, chat. Let me know your predictions as well for the fight tonight.
Michael Chandler likes to put his opponents on the horns of dilemma, making them think he's going to either go for a shot or go for the.
Let me know who you got winning.
They're guessing the wrong option. He lands that big right hand all the time.
I got my boy
for the Hooker fight. For the Hooker fight and the Chandler fight.
Hooker, I got Chandler.
Here we go.
Chandler?
Here's the significance.
Hooker's taller though,
Against the side of the cage. Muradov unloaded.
Chandler is crazy. Wait, it's next, right? It's up next.
Being on the inside is very key for him because
Muradov won, dude.
with those elbows and with those knees is going to
Hooker and Chandler next.
Michael Chandler that he has no place to go in this fight.
Winning favorite heading into this one, -125. So let's get your prediction.
Wait, it said main card at 10 p.m. Eastern. Why does it say that?
Main card, the main card. Right now, the main card has started already. You know that, right?
Really?
But not the main fights though. Like not the co-main event and the main event. We still have like one more fight, I think. I think it's like one more fight.
And then a co-main event is the Hooker fight, right?
Co-main event. Yeah, co-main event is the Hooker fight. Yeah.
That's what he loves to do best. He certainly has
That's lit, fam. That's gay, bro.
A size differential. Hooker's very long, very accurate, and also can match Chandler from the standpoint of going into those deep waters and making it a brawl. But I think if there's a key here for Chandler, certainly look to establish your wrestling. It's not going to be easy. Hooker's very stingy in the takedown defense, but you're going to have to land something big if you're.
All right, thank you, buddy. Thank you, everybody, for the follows. Let's get it. Stay tuned for the next Floyd Mayweather fight as well. You know Jake Paul's fighting too this year.
Yeah. He's not the main event though.
He's not the main event.
I think the main event's the other guy, right?
But I don't know who Jake Paul is fighting though. He said it's a.
Jake Paul and Logan Paul aren't they fighting on the same day?
No.
Bro,
Logan Paul is fighting Floyd.
Bro, Logan Paul is literally fighting like next month, right?
Logan Paul is fighting next month. I know it's February 20th.
Damn, that's cool.
I'm gonna be doing a watch party for that too. So chat, make sure you follow the stream.
Yeah, you're gonna do good on that fight. There's Logan Paul.
Yeah, bro. The Mike Tyson fight, I got like 400 viewers.
So Logan Paul, yeah.
Logan Paul, bro. She. I don't even know, dude.
Yeah, Michael Chandler looks pretty.
No, but like Jake Paul's also fighting. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Like his opponent, he said his opponents have the contract, but like they're still like he's still gonna make the announcement.
Jake Paul's fighting in April.
But I don't know who he's fighting though. I don't know. He said he made an announcement though, but I don't know who he's fighting.
No, he hasn't revealed who's fighting.
He hasn't revealed it, right?
No.
Let's go. Alright, chat. Everybody is new. Make sure you join the Discord. I'll link it again.
He's probably not gonna reveal who he's fighting till like last minute.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it's probably gonna reveal it like when he's like when he's settled and everything.
Yeah, cause I don't know. But Jake Paul, like, I don't know, man. Who's he gonna fight?
Oh, watch me fight April 17th. Oh, he is fighting.
He is fighting. It's confirmed. Yeah.
Bro, like what?
What do you mean?
But I don't know who he's fighting though. Like what? He's probably fighting like somebody that's like easy, bro. Easy dub, you know?
Yeah.
He literally said my opponent signed the contract. Look at this. My opponent signed the contract. Yes, sir. Let's go. Announcement soon. You know?
Yeah, honestly, I don't know who's gonna fight.
Damn. Chad, I think this is the first fight of the main event. So yeah. Let's go, chat. Poirier versus McGregor. I can't wait, Dade. Can you? No, you can't.
Yeah, I can't.
I was just called over this next. After this fight, it's the co-main event. All right. So we have one more fight.
Who's your final decision about the Conor and Dustin? What's your final prediction? Final, lock it in.
Conor who?
Conor and Dustin. Like, lock in your prediction, like right now.
Lock it in, Chad. You locking in with me, dude? Come on, Chad. I'm gonna say.
Who you going for? Who you going
bro,
for?
it's so tough. It's crazy.
It's like I feel like
Conor looks so good, but then I look at Dustin Poirier. He looks even better. I don't even know.
But Conor looks good too, though.
So I don't know, dude. Okay, I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say this. First 2 rounds, I'm gonna go with Conor McGregor, and if it goes past that, Dustin Poirier, 100%.
I'm gonna stick with my guts and just say Conor.
Really? Yeah, everyone is saying Conor. You know Conor is a favorite, right?
Because Conor already beat him, right?
Bro, Conor McGregor is literally the favorite, bro.
And bro, Conor already beat him, so like Conor is, you know.
Yeah, Conor, bro.
He knows how to counter and stuff. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to counter. Cause he already beat
Conor
him.
did already beat him. That's true, though.
Yeah, so he knows all his moves.
Griff, thank you for following, dude. Make sure, Chad, you're following the stream.
So he knows all his moves and stuff, you know. I don't know.
Yo, remember when you said Murado was gonna win? Murado?
Who?
Murado?
Oh, yeah, Murado.
Yeah, he won, bro. He won. He knocked him out.
I literally told you.
And remember when I said Amir is gonna win? Amir? The Amir guy?
Yeah,
he won too.
Wait, I'm so happy Murado won, bro. Fam, when we see this weigh-in, didn't we say Murado was gonna win? We literally said it. We're like, yo, Murado's gonna knock him out.
I know, bro. Murado when this guy won, bro.
Yeah.
But we never said anything about the co-main event and the main event, though. So I'm not sure, bro.
Nah, for that I'm saying Chandler for sure, bro. But Hooker is good too, though, man.
I don't know, bro.
Cause don't lie, Hooker is pretty good.
We got like 2 more chicks fighting, and then we still co-main event. So yeah.
Like Hooker is really, really good, bro.
Hooker looks pretty good though. Like honestly.
No, he is really good.
Hooker is, bro. His power is crazy, and then Chandler is like, you know what Chandler's gonna do? He's gonna grapple him. He's gonna grapple him.
Yeah, but Hooker's tall, bro. So you don't know at the end of the day. Hooker's really tall, man.
By the way, PC, sit tight. We heard from you before. Gentlemen from Canada, I'll let you go. Get back into the press round again. We may bring you back. Appreciate you as always here with us.
Chat, the stream channel is full. I'm making a second channel for you guys to join. I just got the message that the stream channel is full. Alright, we got.
So let's head to action. Late second round. Chiesa establishing the ground game, and we would see that throughout this entire.
Damn, Pardo, it's full.
The stream, yeah, the main watch channel is full.
You see it, so Chiesa would
I'm making a second one. MCC or match. Voice 2.
Business is booming, Pardo.
Voice channel, bro.
Then connects with a left hand.
There you go. I made a second one, Coco.
Take another look at it. But it was really more of the ground game where Chiesa would make his mark. Mid-fifth now.
Chat, if the main channel is full, make sure you join the second channel that I just made.
And he eventually does regain position there. Continues the absolute ground dominance in this one. Chiesa with 13 significant ground strikes. We're down to the final seconds. More ground control from Chiesa. This is the first time in his career Chiesa would go all the way through the 5th round. And now for the winner. Yes, it would be Michael Chiesa by unanimous decision, improving to 4-0 all-time since joining the welterweight division. So take a look at some of the winning wagers there. Congratulations if you took
Chad, if you have any questions, let me know.
Moneyline plus 125, Chiesa by decision plus 333 over 2.5 rounds. Of course, this made it all the way to 5 minus 250, and the fights go to the distance minus 150. Here's more from UFC Hall of Famer Rashad Evans.
Yo, easy.
Yeah.
I think my channel got banned, bro.
What channel?
Fuck.
Your Twitch?
Yeah.
grappling dominant performance
Did
by
it?
Michael Chiesa.
Yeah.
But I want to look at the stand-up. The
I
stand-up
already
Michael
told you,
Chiesa
fam. You
had
didn't listen.
was able to mitigate
What did I say?
Neil Magny's stand-up to the point where he
Bro,
was
what the fuck
able
did
to
they know?
dominate in the grappling position.
Man, what did I say, fam?
Fuck it, bro. Fuck it.
Bro, don't do it. What did I say?
I mean, the fourth and fifth
तूने बोला नहीं find out हो ही नहीं इसका पूरी
he
दुनिया
had
कर
the
रही
championship medal to continue to go in the
Then
fourth and
this
fifth
account has been
championship round.
what did he say?
Yeah, fucking says this account has been suspended.
For how long?
I don't know, dude.
I think it's a permaban.
Perma? No, that can't be a perma, man, bro.
Nah, fam, it's illegal. I think it's federal.
Let me email them, bro.
अगर परमा हो गया तो तेरे सारे फॉलोअर्स चले गए यार